Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are having a great day. We're going to dive right in and get started straight away and get it going. So we're going to do our instance run first. Just kind of get that and see how it goes. Off. We only need to run them once. Thank you. Yeah, we made it to 108. And then I saw they extended the XP event, and I was like, ah, man, like, I really just can't do. I can't do another 3 weeks of trying to maintain an XP event. Hard and expensive on the Adina wallet, so I made the conscious decision to go back to Adina farming, which is what I've been doing this past week. And with how busy work has been and all of the things that are going on in the world, I said I'm not dealing with the XP anymore. So I made it to 108. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it'd be nice to push to 109 and 110, but it's crazy. It's too crazy to do. So, just too much to go running for. So I decided to put it into that and go back to doing stuff. Getting the XPs, or the Adina. So we're going to try out Stronghold today, I think, for the first time. I haven't been there yet, so we'll see how it goes. Just to see. You know, for the last week, I've been back in Adina hunting mode, right? And my first place that I went to was Plunderous Plains. That's what I've been working from. However, it hasn't been as fruitful as I was expecting, having 2 levels plus some extra gear that I didn't have before the XP event. I'm making the same amount, so I'm wondering whether or not I'm actually tapped out in Plunderous Plains, and I need to consider some other alternative methods of making Adina, which is probably going to be moved off to Stronghold, right? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I was expecting the same sort of behavior. However, in Plunderous Plains alone, the result was exactly the same, so I haven't really seen much of a change yet. Still making only about $1 billion a day, but I feel like I should be able to make more than that. So we'll see. That's why I'm going to dive into Stronghold and see how we go. I expect we'll probably be able to at least hold our own there. We might not be as efficient as we'd like to be, but we won't know until we try, so that'll be fun. We'll check it out. So if that's successful, then we might tailor our day. Storm is probably the way to go. Yeah, I still do when I get a chance to get in front of my computer, I do at least my hour a day at Storm. And I do pretty well. And there I can pull very large areas for an hour, which goes pretty well. So I haven't been at my computer as much as I would like to have been in the last 2 weeks. So it's really, I've been kind of set it and forget it type of mode because of everything I have going on in life. That's why I haven't been in front of you guys as much as I would like to be. Changes in schedules and things like that have changes to life, so we're working through as best we can, right? But yeah, we'll check it out. Storm is probably going to be my go-to. We'll see what I can do. I can pull small groups at Primal Island, which is nice. And I get anywhere from 2 to 5 scrolls, which is awesome. So yeah, maybe if I just set up in Storm for 6 hours a day, that might be the way to go. I haven't tested that out yet. It might be a matter of trying to do it while I'm sleeping or getting it set up like right after I get to work type of deal. I have remote access, so I can always get started when I sit down at my computer and then start my Storm, so I can at least monitor it for 6 hours. And maybe don't necessarily have to be playing, but I would like to monitor it. But we'll see. One question for you, the AP skill. I'll show it to you, sure. Let me get through my instance and I'll show you my skills that I have. I actually just got one, so that was pretty nice to have. And he's not yellow anymore. He's now white, so he's a little bit easier to kill. Run buff pot. Yeah, I do run buff pot. I do it solo. I don't do it with Nalia. I don't need her. So I do it with buff pots. I got plenty of buff pots. I've got a whole bunch, so yes, that is definitely. I don't run her in there anymore. Yeah. I have her go off on her own with my other alternative tunes, so I do that, and then I just go solo in there with Clobberstomp. So yep, I definitely got that down. I've got that figured out. So yeah, she's definitely not needed. I do just fine in there. I just have to be, when I don't have her, I have to be a little bit more mindful of how much I pull at one time. It gets a little overwhelming, but you know, I've got mysterious healthy juice potions, so I'm pretty okay. Yeah, I've sent mainly once I figured out that I could be in there solo and didn't need her for healing or anything like that. Yeah, she hasn't been. Mainly for the entire XP event, I went in there on my own without her. She was off with other clanmates doing other stuff. So yeah, I went to solo with him pretty much during the whole XP event, with the exception of the last week. But yeah, I made it to 108 and then went back to farming. So I need a lot of items. So I've got a new plan that I need to execute. So I've gotten a lot of stuff, and now I'm at the point where I need to start getting the top end gear. So saving Adina is definitely where we're at now. So I can't progress much further without new gear. So, but I've got 3 characters fishing. Actually, I only have 1 fishing right now because I don't have 3 fancy rods, but eventually I'll have 3 fishing. I had them fishing with low rates, but it was like, I said, fine, I'm just going to have 1 do it for now. But that way I can at least start pulling my own Elkium to upgrade my weapon to 110. So I need 102 Elkium. And I don't know what I have, but for the last week she's been pulling Elkium, so that's nice. Are my shots no down? Oh, that's why I'm out of buffs. That would be why. Whoops, I'm talking to you guys, not paying attention. Let's fire that off, and Emperor's Cocktail. I'm just talking to you guys, not paying attention to what I'm doing. Sorry. There we go. Okay, this should end much sooner. Helps when you've got full buffs. I was thinking I still had a full buff set from when I broke away from Nalia today. Nope, I did not. So there we go. That finished. When you have all the buffs, it goes much faster. So don't do it without buffs. That's just dumb. What do we get? Four of all of those things, which is nice. And since we're good, we will leave here like so. All right, so now it's a matter of heading into Stronghold. So let's take a look. Let's see what Stronghold's all about. Oh, I forgot Nalia is not 107. She can't go in. I don't know that I'll be able to. Damn. All right, well, I guess let's see what it's like without having anything. I guess Stronghold 1, sure. Let's... Oh, it takes you right here. Okay, I guess we just run. Let's go check it out. Maybe I'll be okay. Maybe we won't. Let's go up over here and see what it's all about. Nope. People farming. Okay. Let's go take a look. I remember farming here back a couple of, like in the Helios days where this was much different. And there's MS there, so that's cool. Hopefully he doesn't come after me, which I doubt that he will because I'm a war tag, so I may not have a choice in the matter. But we'll see. So instead of running a provoke, we'll use our single target and see how it goes. Yeah, it's kind of slow. And Nalia's not 107 yet, so she can't come in here. She's 7% away. Okay, so I can at least kill. So this is not completely bad. If I don't pull the whole group, I'll have to try it to see what we come back with. I don't know that running pots will keep me safe with everything hitting me, and there's ranged targets here, so I probably don't want to be running this way anyways. I would probably want to keep my macro that I have, which seems to be probably the smartest way to go. But look at, that's 500,000 per kill. So the goal is to be here for sure. Now this is probably quite slow for my kill speed because I definitely cannot kill very quickly. So having 2 more levels would be a big deal, and having more gear would be a big deal. So yeah, I don't think, yeah, I'll do this hour, but I don't think we're going to be coming back here anytime soon unless I get some major upgrades or some levels, and the levels start coming a lot slower once you get to 108. But it's good to know. It's a good test. Yeah, it's pretty slow. We'll see what we get at the end. So if you look at what I've built, I pulled 800. Now this isn't full. I've initialized this a couple of times, so I think that's a little over a day, maybe a day and a half, maybe. And that Nalia has the same amount on her because I was in Plunder's Plain. So pulled 3 or 4 billion this week, I think. Not bad, not awesome, but not bad. Look at the lighting. The lighting's all weird. What did he chuck at me? It's like a bag of loot. He shot a loot bag at me. Yeah, because ranged. Yeah, all of these dudes are ranged, so. Yeah, you want the AP tree. Okay, so my ability point tree is there. So pretty much everything in critical rate. Attack attributes, attack speed. Not attack speed, P attack. I didn't add attack speed because my attack speed is good. I want the loot bags, right? I know, totally. And then XP, I could probably peel that off and change it to attack speed now, but we're maxed out, so I don't know where I am when it comes to the 1999 because there's no way to really tell. But and then 2 in Immobilize and 2 in Berserker's Divine. So my next AP tree point will be the 10% damage, that's really what we need. So 109 is a big deal. And then I think that 110 will probably be this guy here. I plan on, I could put it anywhere. Like, it honestly doesn't really matter. Because I am planning on becoming hero, so that's why this is here. So this is preparing for later. It's probably not needed right now, but I do plan on making a run for hero at some point, so that's why. Now, if you're not making a plan to go to hero, this is probably not needed for you, and using haste is probably a better idea. Or maybe rear damage or skill mastery. I don't use a lot of skills, so doing any of the skill stuff is kind of useless, and I went full crit. So if you do use skills or you use more skills, you may want to take those points away from that and put them into here, but that's completely up to you, personal preference wise. So for me, I don't use that many skills. Now, if I might have to rethink that idea because of the stun factor of things, but we'll see what the next update holds, because the tiers are supposed to get a crazy boost apparently, which is supposed to make them rival the Yules, from what I've been told from our wonderful Korean friends, but I'm not 100% sure how that's going to change, but we'll see. So Stronghold is doable, but slow, not very effective. Worth doing probably at least once, your 1 hour a day if you can, if you have similar gear and level as me. I'm sure other people do much better here based on whatever class you have. This is probably an archer's paradise, so I might want to come in here as my archer. Well, actually I can't because he's only 105. I'd have to level him to 107, but this is probably where I'd want to come as an archer. So I'm thinking that I'll probably do my 6 hours a day in Stronghold, or not Stronghold, I'm sorry, Storm, and get as much as I can out of that, and then do the rest of my time in Plunderous Plains, and then get maybe an hour in a Primal Island. And then if I do get my archer up, then maybe changing that over and bringing my archer here. I feel like this would be a place for an archer to really kind of thrive. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for coming out, guys. Good to see you. Yeah, I do wonder how the, you know, I don't think I kill pretty quickly in Plunderous Plains, and I always have mobs respawning. But I think there's a maximum rate on that, and I think I've surpassed it on my kill speed, because I can kill stuff really quickly and then they respawn, and I'm not making really any more money there than I was before my upgrades and my levels. So yeah, it's kind of changed a little bit. So I think there's probably a hard cap on what you could make at Plunderous Plains. So I may have not outgrown it, but who is that? Oh, Jacoby. He's race number 1. I think he's a Camille. Ranking. Race? No, Vistos. Jacoby's 3rd. He's a human tier duelist. I've dropped a spot in the rankings, so I'm still in the top 500, but now I'm 21st as a Camille. I haven't really pushed the XP anymore, so my obviously I've gone down. So as you can see, I lose about a few a day. My XP has gone way down. Yeah. Which is fine. Oh, that's cool. He killed all my guys. That's alright. Those are some really nice weapons. Wow. I'll just go back over here and kill my one guy in 10 minutes. But he'll probably run through and take everything that I can't kill anyways, so... He can just kill so quickly. He can just walk through this place like butter. I'm not there yet. Not even close. That's kind of crazy to see, though. Takes me a good minute to kill something, and he just 2 or 3 shots everything. It's just on another level. Maybe I'll probably never get there. That's crazy town. Yeah, he's a berserker. I mean, that's why he's ranked number 1 or 3rd on the server total. Like, ranked number 1 for his race. Yeah, he's really good. He's put a lot of time and effort and funds into that character for sure. Look at, he can just kill everything so quickly. It's kind of nuts to watch. Yeah, it's just bam, bam, bam. He just slays everything. Just yeah. Like as soon as he approaches the guy, it's dead. Like just 1 and 2 shot everything here in Stronghold, which is a 107 to 120 area. So I can barely stand here. And he's just thump, 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 thump. He thinks about them and they die. It's crazy. It's just a different level. Although he is like 113. Is that what it was? Yeah, 113. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got to get to 110 to even be close to the top 150, so I don't know that I'm going to make it there anytime soon. I thought it was kind of cool that I broke into the top 20 of my race, and that's pretty awesome. So we're making steps in the right direction. Yeah, he's just like, wham. I could do that too, but not here. You know, it's just using Rush Impact or Hurricane Rush and Jump Attack, which I could do too with if I was one-shotting everything, depending on where you were. Yeah, Mario jumping on the turtles. Wham, wham, wham. I'm pretty happy that I was able to at least just kind of show up and be able to do anything here. So I feel like I've made a pretty big improvement just kind of being able to show up and not die. That's pretty awesome. Maybe to these guys I'm just a baby, whatever, but for me I think that's kind of cool. You know, I can go to a lot of the places on the map, which is nice. Maybe it's kind of dumb. Maybe I should still be leveling and not thinking about Adina, but I looked at it this way. I didn't think I was going to make it to 109 in 3 weeks. So I guess it's kind of relative. Doesn't matter, but I don't know. I'm just doing what I think is best. I don't know what the best option is. Should probably be leveling since it's there. Adina's your life. Yeah. But if you think about it, the more levels you have, the more potential you have to make more Adina. So it's kind of a trade-off, right? But I don't know what the best answer is. I just knew I could no longer sustain trying to keep, you know, close to 1,000% XP gain and just still continue to do XP runs. It's just expensive. I had a lot of Adina and I spent a lot of Adina to get those 2 levels. I didn't want to spend that much Adina to get another one. It's a lot. It's so much. It requires quite a bit to maintain that kind of level of you know, boost to continue getting XP. It's kind of crazy. It'll be interesting to see what we get. You know, I'm guessing most of the people that are playing here are all, you know, in the 110 region. They've got full R110 sets. you know, I'm still in R99. They've probably are sitting on full epic jewels. I'm using the 30-day epic jewels. So, yeah, I'm severely lacking in gear for a place like this, for sure. Problem is, whatever I need now is all requires like 100 billion Adina per item, so I kind of have to be in Adina gathering mode. And that's like my, like, anything I can do to make more Adinas, that's what I have to be thinking about. So it takes roughly a minute to kill one of these guys. So I should be able to kill 60 guys at about a 500,000. In an hour, I'll make 30 million? Roughly? I think it... 30 million an hour, that's more than I make at... No, so I make a little over 40 million an hour with me and Nalia at Plunderous Plains. So this is kind of on par with that, I'm thinking. We'll find out. I'm just trying to do the math in my head. Also, it would be nice if I got my my mentees to 105 so I could get an Atlas ring, because I think that would complement my either Ring of Creation or my Bayam Soul. That adds skill critical damage. So this one does critical damage. Yeah, that's skill critical too, though. That's kind of useless to me. This adds P attack critical damage, and critical rate, which is, those are what we want. Do that faster. Update ready. Okay, cool. No, I'll check it out. I don't have an offer. D-tag, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna flag, dude. And then he beast-sowed out. We'll just go back. Whatever. It's not like I'm pulling anything anyways. What's the difference? I know it's a good channel. I'm awesome. Thank you. Thanks for just killing me. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Good job. You can only find me when I'm like here. Like when I'm streaming. They can't use their programs anymore, I don't think. He said it was the last one. I don't think so. He'll come back. Hills of Gold. All right, halfway done. 30 minutes. Now I wonder, since I died and came back, does it reset how much you pulled, or does it keep a running tally for the whole hour? That I don't know. I've never looked at that. Guess we'll find out in 28 minutes. Also got 13, so that's 1.3 trillion XP. I wonder how much that will get. something. Should probably give them all to my Dominator, right? Oh, that's powder. I was like, oh, I need those. Nope, don't need powder. Need the shiny fragments. No, I think I have a shiny fragment. Yeah, I need the shiny fragments. I have the radiant one. I want to take my brooch to a level 2, so it'll give me a 5th slot. I think that will be nice. So many things to do, so little time. Or such a long time, depending on how you look at it. Huh. $20 minutes to go. So one thing that we are, I was talking about with my clan mates and with people in my supporting group is, or in my Discord, is whether or not it's worth upgrading a set. Or is it better to buy one outright? Adina cost-wise. Because I was considering upgrading my set to R110, but that would take every piece down to a +8, and then I'd also have to consider enchanting it again to make it to +12 or +10, which is not a guaranteed thing. So I would take it down to the cooldown, and I'd lose my P defense and Cha 1 and Luck 1. So that would be probably not the best idea, but when it comes to how much it costs for an R110 set, maybe I buy a clean set that's +10 and go from there. I don't know the best way to do it. We were throwing around ideas, but I'll probably start building my R110 armor set, and I'll have to move this off to another character or sell it. But I'm not sure. This I'm going to definitely upgrade. That I believe is worth it, because I've got the really good augment. Taking that to 110 is going to be a smart thing, so definitely want to do that. Plus it has the weapon appearance stone, which is sweet. And then I was looking at some of the enchanting things to do where I think you need golden or black tickets. I think, or either one, I believe you can use to get a 20% chance increase to take it up. But that requires, it's like a 11 to 15 billion per click. And I don't know what the success rate is. So if like let's say you have a 50% chance, 50% chance in to go up +1. That's kind of crazy. I do have God Souls to sell. I should probably get those on the market. I've held on to them. I've got Crystals of Dawn. I've got stuff. I got stuff to get rid of. These Source of Emperors. Enhance the ability of the Ring of the Beginning. What does that mean? Got all these to open too. So much stuff. Christophoros, welcome. Thanks for coming out, man. Angel's rings are 1 billion? I guess I could sell those. Strike resistance plus 10%. If you enchant them, you get special effects, but I wonder what these mean. And are these any better? So 151. That's 89. Earring. So I've got one of those. 136. Heal received. I just don't know if they're any better. I mean, magic defense wise they are, but Alejandro, what's going on? Welcome. Chap 4. Yeah, we've made some improvements. It's not a radiant, it's only a noble. I gotta get it up to a radiant. And then, yeah, I've also got a +10 now, which is good. We've made some improvements. The next things I have on my list, I've got a full list of stuff that I need to do, based on what I think is probably most important. But I need to start working on getting my jewels. So getting a blessed Linvier and a blessed Antharis and a blessed Valakis. These are smart things to get. I'll have to figure out what we're going to do for rings. I'm not sure. Maybe trying to get into God rings or something like that. I need a belt. This is my poopy belt that I have. I need something better than that. I'd like a Ruler's Authority if we can. But I know there's other better belts out there, so I might look at those. So those are the first things on my list. And then upgrading this to a level 2 to open up my 5th slot is something I need as well. And then considering my R110 stuff. So taking my weapon to R110 and then trying to work out getting my 110 set. And then dies. I need to get my dies to all strength and cha. So those are 3 things I want to... Those are the things that I'm focused on next. That's pretty important. And then also all of these up to 4s, 5s, 6s, and stuff like that, so... Yeah, it's nice. Take it to a +15 and then maybe try to upgrade it again. Yeah, that's my plan as well. I also have... So, I bought this one, and then, so I have my +3, which I'll probably try to take to a 15 as well. I do need a Veteran's Mask. Yeah, I haven't really went to go look for them, but I need one. Yep, my Dragon Shirt I'd like to take to +5. That's also on the list. Those are the things after. I also filled out my my stack here as well. So I'm getting the set bonuses applied, which is really a good thing. We'll work on getting those updated as well for our artifacts. I gotta figure out how to do that stuff. There's like enchanting and things to do, like artifact upgrade. I don't know any of that stuff. I'd have to learn it before I do that video, but yes, the Veteran's Mask is on the list. Getting this to a Radiant and then a +5 Radiant is a thing. And then getting this to a Dragon Leather shirt to a +5, and then maybe to a Dragon Rind shirt to a +5 as well. Yeah, those are all on the list of things to do. Definitely. Yeah, I've got a lot. I got a ton to do. Getting a better bracelet. Getting a better brooch. We're extremely lacking in gear. And all the stuff that I need is like, maybe not all of it, but a good majority is, we're getting into 50 plus and more billion per item range of stuff. So everything's getting really expensive really fast. Look at that, I've got windy dyes. I should sell this stuff. Oh, I did, this was probably a mistake to do, but I did, during the last event, the Lara's box thing, I got a +18 veneers, and then I made mine a 19. That was probably a mistake. I should have probably kept that 18 and moved it to a different character. Just saying. That was probably the smarter thing to do, but hindsight being what it is, well, it happens, right? Now I have a 19. Cool. I probably should have moved it over to another character, but lesson learned. 12 minutes to go. Yeah, I don't even know where to get a Veteran's Mask. Or Queen Navari's mask. Looks like you get them by defeating Anakim, Lilith, Orphan, or Bayam. Or a Savior's mask. Yeah, I'm severely lacking. I mean, I've got okay stuff. We're in a good spot, but I need so much more. So much more. I'm in a difficult spot now. Now the game gets difficult. Now it's about making Adina and trying to maximize that as much as possible, I think. So that way we can take some of those and start getting some of those items. All that stuff costs 50 billion plus. Although that person was telling me that Antharis was like 30 billion, so there might be a few cheap things out there. Yeah, I moved it to my, I have an archer as well, so I moved it. I'm not hanging on to it. Nice. So yeah, I moved it over to my archer, and my archer, I leveled that by itself. It's not 107 yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. That's the idea, is to come in here. 10 minutes to go. Yeah, I mean, I could move it back. I could move it back and then level my dual class for sure, if needed. Oh, nice. A +14 augmented Dark Amaranthine Stormer. P-skill critical damage +15%. Guess that would be probably pretty good. Leviathan armor. Elmore cloak. Cool. Yeah. Oh, it's right. I can augment that stuff too. I forget. There's stuff I can augment. Yeah. Like I can augment that guy. I think you could, can you augment this too? I don't know. We'll have to look. Obviously there's stuff to be able to, we got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm severely lacking in the Adina department, so. Yeah, first step is trying to get some of the epic jewels so we can not have to worry about getting the 30-day. I've got 12 days. So that's at least 12 billion plus what I have now. Not enough. We need to make more. We need more Adina. Friend add. Better level up your dual class because you will need the extra. You'll need to spend extra Adina for second character for epics. Oh yeah, no, I get it. Five minutes to go. Yeah, it just seems so painfully slow when you're only fighting one thing at a time, and it takes you like 30 to 45 seconds to kill it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah. Yeah, it's a constant farming. It's something you gotta do all the time. It's just a lot of stuff. Get to a certain point, it's difficult. It's not good. It's not good, that's for sure. You know, social distancing and all that is important. So my wife works in healthcare, so that's a challenge. So that's not awesome. You know, she's at work now, having to deal with it. So it's bad. It's bad everywhere. I mean, we're making the best of it, so keeping away from other people to help stop the spread is a good idea. So I think everybody should do that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. She's very well. She's scared. I've seen her in a lot of stuff. She's hardcore. She works in the children's ICU, so she has to deal with the super sick kids, which is hard. Dealing with kids alone is hard, but she has to deal with the super sick kids, like a place you don't want to be. And yeah, so she's dealing with it, and it's the first time I've seen her, like in her profession, be really concerned for something. So that to me that to me says how extremely important it is for everybody to listen, to keep your distance from everybody else. So it means a lot to see it, and yeah, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, so when she comes home, like we have a whole protocol, like because she's at the hospital with all of the other potentially sick patients, you know, which she already does anyways, but now we've got like a whole like area where she's gonna take off like all of her clothes and put them like right into the washer, and then kind of go right upstairs to get a shower and kind of take care of everything as best she can, and do all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're taking all the measures that we can to make sure that we're being safe, which everybody should do. Be mindful of what you're touching, stay away from everybody, don't go out if you don't have to, all that. So yeah, like really only go out if you can shop for food. So 13 million, that is absolutely trash for an hour. This is garbage. It's just absolute garbage. 13 million. That's just shit. That's discouraging and frustrating. Damn. 13 million. Well, no need for us to go back there. So I was off halfway. So that sucks. So no need for us to go in there. All right, let's go see upgrade equipment. Let's see what this costs. So 101 Alchium. Wow, it also costs 8.9 billion. Oh, that sucks. I don't even have that. So that's going to cost a lot. Okay. What about this guy? We need a Radiant Upgrade Stone. I wonder if they have any. Let's put this back on. So we need some shiny fragments. Let's go look around. Oh, I could get myself a fancy fishing rod. Let's go see if there are some. Let's go take a look. Giran. Alright, let's wait for this stuff to go in. Yeah, I shouldn't be shopping. I've got stuff to do here with all of that. Oh, man. A Vesper Noble set. What? For reals? For deal steals for reals? Oh, it's a tunic. 5. I bet that's a fancy looking set. 5 billion though. Not for that much. R110 Light Enchanted. 34 billion for a pretty clean set. Wish I had 34 billion. I don't know if it's worth that. It's only a +6. I really need a +10. That's heavy. That's heavy. Dark leather. 56 billion for a dark set. $50 billion for a dark eternal leather set. So that's pretty much my set, but instead of bloody, it's the PvP version. Cool. Radiant Circlet. Let's take a look. 51 billion. $40 billion for a Radiant Circlet. +4. Wow. Oh, but it adds, look at that. P critical damage and P skill critical damage, 7%. Wow. Yeah, I definitely need one of those. $600? That is insane. No, dude. I really need to figure out what these do. Those are upgrade stones. 600. Radiant. Yeah, so I've got one of those. I need the shiny fragments. Shock attack plus 30%. I wonder if that has any effect. Like nowadays, everybody is able to stop it. $5.45. Yeah, I'm glad I'm farming that on my own. It's going to be forever to do that if not. Well, interesting. Not a whole lot of stuff going on. Chapter 3 books. Jeez. There's Flinty and his awesome bow. Look at that thing. How baller is that? Stage 1 dragon bow. So fancy. Alright, friends. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I most certainly have enjoyed it. This was fun. We know that we can't really hang out in Stronghold. Nah, that's fine, but now we know. As always, friends, please like and share on all of your favorite social media. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. Keep yourselves away from everybody else. You gotta do it. As always, please like and share on your favorite social media. Catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody.